everybody. Marty Richards with Richland Center Tourism once again. We are live. Go for it. Say it.
We are live!
Right on the banks of the Pine River with Pine River and Paddle and Tube's own Mark McCauley today. And today we're kind of giving you a little preview, a little sneak peek what you can expect when you come out and enjoy the Pine. So a couple of things that are always a big question beginning of the year, and this is really a question that in the past wasn't, but it is now, and that is, I know that you upgraded on some of your kayaks. The real question is, are you able to get the replacement kayaks, or did you get the replacement kayaks?
So we're still working on bringing them in. We've got orders out. We'll be going and getting them this week. So we'll be slowly getting back up to numbers. Our old stock was just getting too old. So, but yeah, with all the kayaks that were sold last year, and with the COVID-related manufacturing restrictions, it's been a little tough to get them. But as we get into closer to Memorial Day, we'll be back to full speed.
You'll be good to go by Memorial Day. Yep. Away we go. And you ordered great weather, as we can tell. We are at May 1st with 90-degree temps. So kayaking weather's been ordered, and it came on time. All summer is going to be just like this, right?
Yeah, we sure hope so. We've definitely battled a lot of floods and bad weather over the years. So we're hoping that this is one that can continue the trend from last year. And
yeah, last year was great, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was very nice. You had one cleanup, I think.
Yep.
And that's normal.
Yeah, we had one big major one at the start of the year, and then there was just, stuff will go down here and there, but it wasn't bad throughout the year.
And I think I can remember just one time last year where the water got so high that you had to be like, okay, guys, the Pine's not safe. Let's hold off for a little bit. And that was like 1 or 2 days, and then we were good to go.
Yeah, yep. This will be the 8th season this year. Out of the 7 previous seasons, last year was definitely the best weather year we've had.
Excellent. So I get asked a lot, and I've been all the way from Rockbridge. So if you're looking at, taking a kayak down the Pine, there's a couple of suggestions I'll make, and then I'll defer to you on the big discussion. And that is, number one, if you need an outfitter, Pine River Paddle and Tube, Mark is your guy. Reach out on Facebook. That's a really good place to connect with you. Or your phone number.
608-475-2199.
So when you kayak, there's a couple of things. Number one, I would say on the Pine, for beauty, rock formations, and if you have time, Rockbridge to Bowen's Mill, that segment is awesome. It's a long segment. Do you recall how long that takes?
It's usually about 4.5, 5 hours. There are some docks within the midst of it, so you can do a trip that's about an hour and a half, one that's around 2.5, 3 hours, or one that's about 4.5 or 5.
Yep. So you can break that up, but I think the rock formations through there are just fantastic.
Yep.
So, but then also you can do this segment from Bowen's Mill to Richland Center and go to the Old Mill Park, which is a really good pull-out spot. How long is that one?
That usually takes people around 2.5 hours.
Okay. So really the big question here is, what's your favorite segment that you have done?
I would say the upper segment, all the way from Rockbridge down here to Bowen's Mill, would be, like you said, the most scenic. It is a little bit more challenging. You have to go around more trees, and then just the length of it, you have to be prepared to be going, that long. This lower section here, it's more open. We did an excavation project through there a couple years back, so less deadfall in the river that you have to go around. It's more of a slow, easy float. You have 3 very nice landings along the way. And then when you get to the old community center, Mill Pond Park, you have the little rapid section that people really enjoy, and a nice beach there. So we have 2 great sections of river. It just depends on what you're looking for more.
You bet. So then the other question that I get actually quite frequently does refer to rapids. I have folks that say, boy, is this something it's a little fast and it's rapids and a little crazy? I think Wolf River. When you get to the Wolf River, that thing is, I probably shouldn't do the Wolf River anymore. Or is it more sedate? What would you suggest on describing the Pine? More
sedate. If you keep the nose straight forward there, you should be fine. We have plenty of beginning kayakers that do it. Maybe not on your first time out. Maybe try something, a little slower. You can get out about a half hour above that rapids area if you don't really feel comfortable doing it. But we've never really had any major issues there. Good idea to put your life jacket on at that point. There are rocks through that section. That's what's creating the rapids area. So better safe than sorry, but no, it's nothing that's too challenging. But it's something that when people get done doing it for the first time, they feel like they've really done something.
You bet. So I would say some of the suggestions I would make from my experience is it's okay to bring refreshments.
Yep.
Sometimes as long you need to clear the dust of the trail from your throat, right?
Yep. Anything that is not in a glass container.
So no glass,
Yep.
important part. Let's be kind to everybody else that comes along. Now you can bring food too. I believe I've seen a pizza delivered here once.
Yes, we've had pizza delivery, and then a lot of people will bring along, you know, a lot of different things in their coolers and stuff.
Yep.
So yeah,
and picnic. You can bring
great
a picnic
great place for a picnic or just eat while you're floating down the river.
Because if I'm not mistaken, you get a little closer to Richland Center, and there are actually benches and a couple places where you could pull up and have a picnic and stop for a bit.
Yes, Lions Park and North Park and Mill Pond Park, and then you could actually continue down to Wedgwood Park. So you'd have 4 different parks on that stretch.
Okay, excellent. Anything new for this year, or any big to-do that we should know coming into this year? I know a little bit of the plan, and I hope I'm not stealing your thunder, is typically we don't kayak north of this point until Memorial Day, correct?
No, usually till the third weekend of May.
Okay.
Is when we do it there. That accommodates the first 2 opening weekends for regular trout fishing. So a lot of trout fishermen up in that section. We like to give them their space and their time this part of the year. For new things, we did a little segment last year. At the end of the year, we have a new landing near the Steamboat Rock area, which is a really nice addition. There's a little park there, another place for a picnic. It's just a really great place for us because that was able to split up that long section we were talking about on the northern stretch, so people don't have to do such a long trip if they don't want.
You bet. So again, thanks for joining us. Everything is to plan. The weather has shown up like we expected and ordered. The kayaks will be here. You already have kayaks. Today, we're on May 1st. You're putting people on the river, so you're ready to go now.
Yep.
But just the volume will be such by May 1st where we're good to go.
Yep, by June 4th, by Memorial Weekend. We'll be ready to go. Yep.
Thank you. So life is good, and we got pizza delivery set up, so that's all good. Which I thought, when I heard that one, I thought, that's thinking, you know, just we'll have pizza delivered on the river. Why not?
Yeah, have it your way, right?
There we go. So for Richland Center Tourism, I'm Marty Richards, but I'll tell you, Mark, thank you for joining us. Remember, just a little plug real quick again, Pine River Paddle and Tube. Best way to connect with you?
Facebook page, Pine River Paddle and Tube LLC, or give me a call, 608-475-2199.
Okay. So again, for Mark McCauley, I'm Marty Richards with Richland Center Tourism. I'll let you give us the big close.
North, south, east, and west, peace in the Pine River Valley.
Woo!